Picking back up in part 4. So I think we just recently grabbed this Mastery Charm, which increased our character strength. But we still only have 5 spells, and we've got a bunch of money. So I think I should try to buy some more spells and then try to unlock some additional slots. So let's see here. Um, let's go ahead and grab a heal. I can afford the heal for myself, and then or life tap rather. Grab that, give myself some survivability, and then I think I also have enough money to give my pet a heal, which is kind of cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that as well. Have to change out his AoE ability for heal ability, so we should be much more survivable now. So I go try and push to get some extra spell slots so we can get some more spells on our bar. With all this new gear, we should be pretty strong. I know there's another spell slot over here by the water, so I think that's where I'll go first. Try and sneak past some of these guys. One other acrobatic type thing that I didn't explain previously is being able to parry. So, for example, I guess I'll just start fighting this mage here and explain as we go. Hit him in the face, interrupt his casting, and then he's casting a spell, so I can't interrupt. I can parry. So you'll see that he's stunned right now, and that my parry ability is on cooldown. And let me just run away from this comment here. And the way that works is if you hit F right before he attacks, like right now, when he hits me, he actually takes damage back and then becomes stunned. So I'm going to go ahead and send my pet over on that guy. Rooted. I'm gonna go get this guy. A bunch of people. Oh man, that was not good. So he jumped way up on top of this thing while he was moving, and there's a bunch of insects up there too. So, I think he's dragging them down. It's kind of funny. So let's go ahead, finish that guy off. Kill his bug too. He's over here creating trouble. Tear this guy. Finish him off. Heal. Oh, so I could do the parry again. So he's about to attack, and if I hit it in time, he gets stunned in retaliation. I can finish my melee here. When he's running away, I actually have a 100% chance to crit. Go ahead and get the spider egg while we got it clear. And then you can also see that occasionally when I melee, I'm getting the quick cast ability, which is one of my talents that I chose. So sometimes after doing a melee attack, I'll get a twice as fast cast. So over here, there's a new spell I could pick up, which is a pretty good one for training enemies harder. So that'll be helpful. I think the plan, though, is to go over here and get this item on the floor here. So this guy is standing next to this exploding barrel, so go ahead and just shoot that exploding barrel first. That'll really mess him up. And oh, you can also see he's got those little check mark next to him. That's the synergy. So I can wait for my pet to taunt. That right, which helps me regenerate mana and does damage. And I guess I could pick this up. I could pick this up, and this is what I really wanted. This is going to increase my spell slots when I return that back to town. Go ahead and bypass those two guys since I've already collected the gold that they were defending. Pick up some food or resources to make food. So this is just what do I have over here? So a couple other things to loot. So I'm just going to send in my pet on the back one. Oh, I didn't even notice that I really shouldn't have pet heal on automatic heal mode. The game locked up pretty hard there for a moment. Not really sure why. Hopefully the recording is still working. But oh yeah, I had pet auto heal turned on, which is not smart to do at the moment because it's just going to auto heal every time it's off cooldown, regardless of what the pet's health is. So for right now, I have that disabled so that I can control when he heals properly. So looking over this way, it looks like there's another item I want to go grab. But I guess you can see when we stun hit, snare hit. So you can see that there are traps all over the map here, so occasionally you will be attacked by these assassins that are lurking about. This guy is level 3. Oh, crap, level up. So this guy's level 5. So snaring him and getting away from him is going to be important. So I'll just kite him around here while we try to finish off this guy. Let's see, why is he not used? Elemental. There we go. Alright, so we got him. Alright, so I'm going to turn off. Oh no, I'll let my pet tank him because he does heal here. So he keeps using the confusion spell, which reduces the aggro and causes him to focus on me. I'm going to force my pet to heal here, because my pet's dying. And so this guy is most hit by decay and my soul, so I wish I had my poison on my bar, but I don't. So I'm just going to have to make do with the spells that I have available to me right now. I can also hit him a bunch of times, start using my endurance here. Looks like we're going to get him. Pretty cool for taking down a level 5. And I guess our reward here is looting this scroll, which is going to definitely increase our strength, so that's good. Going over there towards the hill giants is probably not wise, but there looks like there is an unprotected item. So I don't know where the giant is that's supposed to defend that, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that real quick if I can. Get the hell out of here. So it looks like we looted a pet accessory. So this will really increase the power of my pet a lot. So let's go ahead and equip that onto the pet. And then I've also been collecting some other things here, like this additional faction reward. So I could return that to town for additional faction perks. And then the spell unlock, but let's see. Okay, so this guy's level 3. He's going to be much easier than 5. Yeah, you can see where this guy. I really need that extra spell slot, so I'm going to try to go and get that. I think I forgot to loot the. No, I guess I did loot the crystal. I did at least loot the crystal, so. Just get up here on top of the roof and collect this artifact. And we're actually pretty close to town, so let's just go ahead. This guy's level 1, so it should be pretty easy to take out. Dodge his axe there. Oh, he's healing. And I don't have to stand enough to interrupt it, so got it all. I've got too much stuff on my back. So we're just gonna have to take him out. Get some mana here. Guy rooted me. Alright. Looks like we got this one. Oh, I think up here there's some gold, so I think while I'm currently hucking it back to town, I should go ahead and grab this gold. Really wrecking these level 1s now, so it's pretty easy to clean up the map in this easier section. Take advantage of all these resources. Alright, and that actually gives us access to this thing, which is pretty nice. And this could be another spell slot, so we're really kind of sneaking along here, picking up upgrades. I would like to take this guy out, but there's a nice spell over there. But probably wiser to just recover all this items back to town so that we could get our endurance back. You'll see this guy's starting to get really big in size, and he actually increases in strength too. So every time I kill him, he hates me a bit more. He still is, after all, just a level 1. So we're still pumping him up every time we kill him, though. So he'll be getting harder and harder each time. So let's go ahead and drop off our resources back to town. Drop those off. So you can kind of see we've got a bunch of wood, a bunch of crystal, a bunch of artifacts. So looking at our upgrades here, we're still missing that gold. That kind of sucks. And we need to find the mage tower. So I think that'll be our next objective here. Go find that mage tower. So let me turn in some of these artifacts. I think we're going to want a bunch of so now we have 340 health, 360 mana, and we can go unlock some additional spell slots, which would be nice. So we're gonna like buff up here in town and then teleport back over to where we came from using the wizard spire over here. So I think there's no new spells to buy at the moment except for this fear spell, so we'll go ahead and grab that. In order to get some new spells, we have to upgrade this building here. So, like I said, the next mission is going to be go and find this mage tower. But while we're in town, we're going to kind of check in all the different places here. So, like I was saying, we killed, I guess, 50 of this faction, which is now going to unlock a faction-specific ability. So, go ahead and turn that quest in. It says, check your spell book for enemy axe throw. So if I go in my spell book here, take a look. I just learned this ability, which you would have seen a ton of these different humanoids are throwing axes. So we learned a variety of that now, which is actually a ranged stun. So that'll actually work pretty good. So I'll take that on my bar and go back. Let's try out this Fearman spell, but it doesn't really make sense because we're about to unlock 2 new slots. So let's just go ahead and unlock the slot. Now we're slot 6, slot 7. So that'll definitely help us because we could have much more utility on our bar. I'm gonna go back to the inn here and rest. You'll see now we have 2 days of rested buff. And then the other thing I want to check here is if we can upgrade any of our items. So right now we do have the Journeyman boots, and do we have 5 sharp stones? No, we don't have 5 sharp stones. So if we wanted to upgrade our boots here, we would go and seek out some of these ranger enemies. And then the shawl requires 5 sets of beads, and we have no beads. So we didn't spend much time killing the lizard people who dropped those. And then for this item here, we're going to need the broken sword, which we don't have. So we got to go and collect some more items before we can do that. But I think we might be able to make some food. So we'll just cook our bush into beans, and then we're going to go ahead and eat those beans here in a second. Let's see, activate. So we now are pumped up with our food, our rest, 2 days of buffs. We can go ahead now and also memorize some additional spells. So our kind of kit is improved here. So we've got a couple different decay spells. We got this ranged stun, a fear, 2 different damage type attacks. And then I think what I will do is use this fast travel system. So we can go to anywhere that we've unlocked, and we unlocked that portal. So it's this one here, teleport to the dungeon area. And we will pop up right over here where we previously were. And you can't just teleport back immediately. You actually will need to kill this guy here, which will drop the shard in order to teleport home. So we'll go ahead and there, huh? We'll go ahead and lock that in here. I'll show you what the Fear Man spells look like. Now we can just casting up. Well, it breaks on damage sometimes. So that was kind of unlucky. Oh no. Get back up there. Go. Stun them. Alright, so you'll see, yeah, he dropped this portal shard consumed on use, but this guy respawns, say, every 15 minutes, so, you know, if you wanted to collect a couple of these, I think you can. They're you can only hold 2 at a time, but you could use that to teleport home. And then, kind of cool looking off into the distance here, you can kind of see some other areas of the map that we can go explore later, but the idea now is to get up to this wizard tower because I want to unlock new spells. So, okay, this guy's coming out of the woodwork. Alright. So let's go ahead and clear up to that wizard tower. Go ahead and throw my axe at this guy to interrupt him. He's going to shoot me with that comet. My pet's taking care of the other one for a moment. Let's finish off this mage. We can focus on this other guy up here. Go ahead, poison him. Heal myself. And I'm going to parry this guy. Stuns him. Gives me a second to snare him. I get in the face here. Hang on. I gotta get back out of here. Alright, let's get my pet on that guy over there. Poison him. Life tap to get some health back. That's not good. Running out of mana here, but I see some mana on the floor, which will be nice. I'll check that out. And while my pet is over there busy with that guy, I'm gonna finish off this dude. And I will assist on the mage. And then this doesn't cost any mana, so we'll just go ahead and drop it. Actually, regens mana, so I should have been doing that a little bit more often. And you can see here. I guess I already picked up those items. But I did not pick up that gold yet. Alright, so I'll do that after I do the wizard spire up here because I don't want to be carrying any additional weight when I go and try and fight the wizard up there. Oh, and here's a new heal spell. So this one I can use to directly heal my pet. So I guess I could decide if I want to leave the pet heal on the pet heal bar or if I want to give him more DPS. And then I'll take over some healing responsibilities. So let's see, let's get rid of the pet heal, put this angry shout, turn on the auto cast, and I think instead of life tap, I will carry the heal spell. And let's just go ahead and send him in. Turn the auto cast on that angry shout. I'm going to leave this on the floor actually here. That way I don't lose any of my endurance when I'm taking this fight. So the point of this is to complete the quest associated with this mage guild. Oh man, and we actually need some stone too. So we can make this worth it. We got to find just a little bit of more stone, a little bit of more gold, and we need to finish the mage tower quest. So gold, stone, and a mage, and we should get a whole bunch of upgrades available to us back at town. So I see the gold. Not really sure where the nearest stone might be. We'll have to look for that. So this right here, this thing is level 3. We should have no problem taking him out. So I just interrupted his cast there, which was going to be a big explosion. That's the AoE attack, but by interrupting it, I kind of really weakened him. And then for some reason, this guy didn't aggro, which was not supposed to happen, but made the fight pretty trivial. Alright, looks like we get some loot. So this is a weapon for my pet, I believe. So a harpoon, base damage 35, so this is going to really increase the pet's damage output, because I think right now he does 25, so if we go ahead and equip that, so now the pet will have his own weapon, which is pretty nice, and has some additional stats on it as well. And then what we got in this one, what's over here? So this is the Mage Shard. This is the item we need to upgrade our Mage Tower back in town. So that'll come in handy as well. So, but I think I want to make sure that we can get some gold and stone before we return home. So just taking a look around to see where I can find that. So right here is a... So over there is an enemy encampment. We can go check that out later. I think there's going to be some stone in there, but I don't want to get all up in there yet. Go over here and get this gold. Right, send my pet to go take care of the one guy. This guy in the face, interrupt his casting, shoot a comet at him, then drop a fear so that he leaves me alone. Now time to drop another fire from his face and finish him off with this guy here. Look at that, my pet actually is ganking this guy the same time that I was taking care of the other one. So that new pet weapon probably helped him out quite a bit. So let's go ahead and grab this. Then I see a barrel over here that I want to get. Oh, and here is a graveyard stone. So if I click here, I will now have the option after death to respawn here instead of town if I choose to. So let me get rid of this Spider-Man, insect dude, who is just falling from my face. Alright, so I'm going to recover this barrel here too, because this is, I turn these into the innkeeper and usually increases my my rested buff, which is nice. So there are some more items over there, but I really want stone. So where the heck is stone? Alright, let's take a look over here. So it must be over on the other side of that bridge. So I think what I'll do is I'll just jump down here. And there it is. Perfecto. Gonna go get that stone. Uh-oh. Got him. So there is a chance on taking damage that the fear breaks, but it's not a guarantee. So you'll see here that the fear is actually lasting pretty long, and it could be pretty dangerous without having a snare on because then the guy could just run really far away. All right, so we're getting that last piece of stone that I was looking for. I guess let's be greedy here and grab some of this other stuff. So that's some coins, and if we wanted to, we could update our bind point there, but I'm not going to bother. Get some wood. So we're just kind of harvesting all this stuff on our way back to town because I think we have a bunch of upgrades waiting for us. Might as well load ourselves up and return home. Let's see. So I think my pet is lost at the moment because when I jumped off that cliff, he did not jump with me. So I just went ahead and hit this little X here to dismiss him. Wow, that was a big crit. So yeah, so I just hit this X here to dismiss him, and then I can actually just summon him again. So we'll go ahead now and return back to town, unload all this loot. Let me just see if I can just like run past all these dudes. I got a bunch of health now, and they're only like level 1. Alright, we made it. Alright, so you can see here we've got, stone, wood, gold, artifacts, bunch of stuff. Drop those off. Get all of our stamina back, which is nice. Take a look at our inventory and start going crazy with upgrades here. So one of the things that we can do is let's go ahead and grab some more money. Over here. I think we can turn, oh wait, where do we turn in the barrel? It should be here, right? There we go. Return the innkeeper's barrel. So that is now going to allow us to rest up to 3 days. So, the longer that we have this rested buff, the further and we can progress away from town without being weakened by not having that buff. Okay, so let's see. Do we have, what was this guy looking for again? He was looking for 5 sharp stones. Okay, so we're still out of luck there. Let's go ahead and turn in this mage quest though, which gives us $10. But the real reason why it's important is because it's a prerequisite for upgrading this mage character. So now that we've done that, we can go ahead and turn in our wood, stone, crystals, everything. This is going to give us this mage signet, which is a building upgrade. So it's going to land here in the town perk, and that'll make us quite a bit stronger, and we'll also unlock a new rank of spells. So you'll see that the building actually got bigger, and then there is a filter here. So these were all the spells that we had available to us before, and then here's all the rank 1 spells. So we have a few bucks here, so we could probably buy some of this. So let's go ahead and grab charge because it's kind of fun, and then we will grab maybe spell shield because it's also kind of fun. So now we're kind of out of money, but we now have, let's go ahead and replace poison with charge. And we now have no decay spells on our ability bar, so probably not the best, but we don't need heal right now because we're killing some pretty easy enemies. So, okay, we can go with this loadout for a minute. And what else do we want to turn in? Oh, we got to turn in these mastery scrolls here. Oh, and I think we could upgrade our bank. So, oh, nope, we were missing a freaking crystal. Lovely. Okay, so we can't upgrade the bank right now, but we can head towards the dungeon, I think. So let's go ahead and instead of doing this double cast talent, let's go into this mana regen talent. So this is going to be, so whenever I melee, I have the chance of regaining mana. And then we could actually switch from our elemental mastery to soul mastery because, the majority of these spells here, Binding Coil and Fearman, are both soul based. And what that'll do is give us plus 10 into soul, and you'll see that this energy attack is now a soul based one. So I think with this build here, we'll be able to do a lot more damage with the soul and then also regenerate mana quite a bit faster. So we'll go with that. And what do we need? Let's just go ahead and grab this flower here. And then we're going to head over towards the dungeon and see if we can show that off for a minute. So I think the fastest way back is going to be go through this portal here, which takes us back over towards the dungeon area. That way we don't have to run all the way there. Okay, and then, like I said, we're just going to kill this guy to collect some of this fear on him. Push him off of this here. Hit him in the face. Okay, so looks like it's almost the next day. Let me go ahead and go and eat some beans. That way we regenerate mana faster while out of combat. And it's a nice fresh day. And the idea now is we're going to go up to this dungeon over here. So that's the entrance to the dungeon. I could show a couple things off here. Uses endurance and closes the gap between you and the enemy, and also snares them. So it's a nice ability to. And you can see this field, so let's actually try to kill him. And then that was probably happened almost too quick to see there, but I used my spell shield to reflect the comet back at that guy. So I took no damage and he actually nuked himself. So we'll take advantage of that. Again, many enemies that have projectiles. Let's see here. So let's send in the pet on this guy. And we will start looking at this dude, snare him, fear him. And then we can throw an axe at him to interrupt him. This berserker over here will snare him. We'll finish him by punching him back. Okay, so then over here we get access to the dungeon. So this key here, key to the dungeon, unlocks the first dungeon. So this is the world map that we're on now. And by going into the dungeon here, we change maps, and each one of these can be a completely different place. So, and then when you travel to the dungeon, it advances time 3 hours. So just make sure you've got, you're not worried about running out of buffs or anything like that on the way to the dungeon. So we'll go ahead and click that to go to the dungeon, and you can see right now the dungeon is super work in progress. There's just a graveyard here, so if you die, you could respawn in the dungeon, and then this will eventually be some sort of dungeon. Right now, there's just some enemies standing over here, so we'll try and go fight them. So it looks like we've got a level 3 Berserker, a level 4 Mage, and a level 3 Ranger. So I think what I will do is send in the pet on the Berserker and start trying to burn down this Mage. So just use it. Oh no, my pet is getting dang. So, alright, this guy. Oh, this is not going well. Alright, so I did get the fear off, which was super, super good. And I just got burned to death. Okay. Never mind, that didn't work out too well. So if I just go ahead and hit return to nearest graveyard here, you'll see that my well-rested buff went to 2. So it was good that we got a kind of 3-stack rested buff. So I think we definitely want to put a pet heal on there. And then for myself, since this boss doesn't do any projectiles, I think I will switch to life tap. And then instead of charge, I want this mana drain spell so I can do more soul damage to him since he's weak to soul. So I've got Binding Coil, which is soul, Mana Drain, which is soul, and Fear Man, which is soul. And then my pet now has a heal, and I'm going to turn off that auto heal. I don't have any crowd control at the moment other than fear. So I probably should have bought like a root or something. But I think what I'll do is I'm going to fear this guy, send in my pet on the ranger, and then just try to gank this guy as fast as possible. And get out of this AoE range. There we go. Alright. So I think we're doing much better. Let me life tap here and tell my pet to heal itself. That'll help a lot. And then while this guy's over here, let me snare him. And then run away. Ah, crap, got me. And you can see this fear is lasting. Oh, crap, he's healing. Okay, so the fear landed just in time to interrupt his heal. Come on, pet. Heal yourself. So I gotta finish this guy off. Crap, not going well. Okay, so we got rid of him. And my pet died. So this guy is snared. Oh, please don't hit me, Axe. Okay, something went terribly wrong there because my pet did not get summoned. And it is still on cooldown, so that wasn't good. So let's just figure this out. Alright, okay. Alright, Steve got healed. But we got this, man. Me and this level 3, no problem. Best. Okay, alright, well, it worked. Not the best strategy, but it worked. So let's go get our reward here, and you can see there was some sort of bug there. I think I should have been able to summon my pet after he died, but maybe I did it wrong. All right, so looks like we're going to get some gold, and we're also going to get this boss proof. Oh, we also got a lizard scale tunic. So health, mana, bunch of stats. That'll go well on my equipment. So I almost have a full set of gear now. And then this other thing was boss proof. So this is going to prove that we defeated this dungeon. There's a quest reward in town. And then you'll see that we have our gold, and we can go ahead and bring that back to town. So we could either exit through the front door, which is, how we came in here, or we could take advantage of this, teleport back to town. So, dungeons will typically have a teleporter back to town after the boss. So take advantage of that if you want a free ride home, because the goal is to get these resources back into your bank. If you were to lose these resources, you'd have to go back into the dungeon to get them. So let's go ahead and turn those resources in. Okay, and then now that we have proof that we killed the boss, we can go ahead and turn that in, and that will give us 10 bucks here. And actually it is a prerequisite as well for upgrading this trainer here. So you'll see here that killing that boss is required to upgrade to rank 2. So I don't think we have the required amount of resources to do that yet, but we got that quest out of the way. And then over here, now that we have upgraded our building, actually, we can improve our synergize. So synergy is the spell here, which, only goes off, a percentage of time, sometimes, but this will go ahead, increase the frequency that synergy is built on the enemy. So use that ability more often and more reliably. Okay, so we did all of those. We actually here have a faction unlocked too, so we can go see this faction trainer. And I think it's, it's going to be because we've killed now 75 of this particular faction. You can see we've pretty much been killing nothing but humans. So over here, we can now unlock a fear spell, and the UI is a little messed up here, but this ability here is a super powerful fear against that particular faction. So, and the more factions that you kill, the more people you can add to this ability. But it is a AoE 20-second fear, and it actually does quite a bit of damage too. So this is something you can take advantage of once every minute against any factions that fear you. So that'll come in handy when you're surrounded by a bunch of humans. Let me see here. What else do we got? All right, I think that will be it for this run. I think the next thing that we probably need to do is turn in some of these mastery scrolls, which is going to be on the hill over there, and this will allow us to selectively upgrade some of our mastery here. So we'll probably upgrade our soul quite a bit